Brought to you by Skechers Hands-Free Glide Step Slip-ins.
You're seeing Skechers' famous Glide Step footwear everywhere. And now that famous design is available in hands-free Skechers Slip-ins. Get the comfort and style of Glide Step. Try Glide Step Skechers Slip-ins.
For plant-based, healthy blood pressure support, there's one brand that stands above the rest. It's Superbeats by Human, the #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended B brand for heart health support. Find out how to get a free month with your first order at livehuman.com.
Find you. Oh, don't ask, Trix. What a day I've had. I left the house right after Ralph this morning. You know that dog my mom has? Oh, you mean Ginger? The big collie? Yeah, that's the one. Well, the poor dog's been very sick, you know, and it's worried my mom something terrible. So she asked me the first thing this morning if I'd take the dog down to the veterinarian's to see what was wrong with him. Well, what did the vet say? Well, he said I'd have to leave her there, and he'd send me the report later. I told him to send it by messenger, not by mail. I don't want Ralph finding that in the mailbox.
Why?
Well, you know the way he feels about that dog, always snapping at him. Oh, yeah. That's why I don't want him to know I'm spending any money on it. Trixie, don't read this to a soul, not even to Ed. Guess how much it's costing me? How much? $10. $10 for having a dog? Isn't that something? I went with Ralph the other day when he had a checkup at the doctor's, and it only cost him $3. Hey, is ready on the ground? Oh, no, you know, just a regular check. Oh, yeah. Oh, hiya.
Trixie, don't I get nothing?
I'm too tired.
How do you like that? I've been working down the sewer all day long and she's tired.
That's another reason.
I come from the dead. Save your jokes for the butcher. My dinner ready yet?
Stove will be ready in just a few minutes. Look, Alice, I'll see you later, honey. Wait a minute, Trix, I'll go with you. I want to go up on the roof and get some wash off the line. Yeah. Ralph, don't let the soup boil over. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, huh? I'll tell you, Ralph. Sweet kid there, sweet kid. She said, Susie. Hey, what do you think of the little bone tonight? Get a little practice shots in there before the match.
I don't feel like going. You know, I didn't say anything, but I haven't been feeling well lately. As a matter of fact, Alice took me over to see the doctor the other day, and he gave me an examination. He's a very good doctor. That doctor, what's his name? Well, I don't know his name, but did you hear what he did for Callahan, the plumber? What'd he do? He kept Callahan alive until his wife caught up on the insurance payments. Very fine doctor. Gave me an examination, you know.
Well, what's his beat trouble? Where's it hurt?
Well, there's no pain or anything. I'm just tired. You know, I don't feel like doing anything. I sit around and move.
Yeah? Does Mrs. Crandon live here?
Yeah.
The doctor told me to deliver his report here.
Oh, I'll take that.
The doctor told me to give it to nobody else but Mrs. Crandon.
Hi, Mr. Crandon. Your hand is very dirty. Well, there it is, on the doctor's report.
I sure hope it's good news, Ralph.
Well, I hope there's a little something wrong with me. I'd like to lay off for a couple of weeks. Get a load of this. Dear Mrs. Crandon, in compliance with your request, I am sending this report by messenger rather than mail because you said you didn't want your husband to see it. I'm afraid it's bad news. A condition of arterial monochromia exists. This is a rare disease that usually affects only boxers. The first visible signs of the disease will be a falling out of the hair and irritability. There is a tendency for the tongue to turn blue, and he'll tire easily. This will be accompanied by chills, and he'll spend most of his time near the stove. I've enclosed some pills. Give him one a day and a saucer of warm milk. Be affectionate. Make him comfortable. And he may live for as long as 6 months. Well, that's it, Bud. 6 months, I'll be dead.
Listen, don't get excited, will you? Doctors can be wrong too, you know. How about a friend of mine, a doctor examined him, gave him only 6 months to live too. Boy, you made a monkey out of that doctor.
What happened?
He lived for almost 8 months.
I just ate 6 or 8 months. Look, Doc, you gotta promise me one thing. I don't want you to tell Alice anything about it. I don't want her to find out a thing about it.
All right, all right. But what's gonna happen after 6 months? She's gonna notice you're not coming home night.
You know, I never thought I'd go out like this. I haven't even tasted life yet. My whole life has been a struggle since I was a kid. I started out delivering those things. Then I got a job with the A&P, delivering groceries. Then the Depression came. I got a job at the WPA shoveling snow to eat. That's how I met Alice. She used to hand out the shovels. One thing led to another and we got married. Got a job on the buses and I've been struggling ever since. 14 years ago and I've been still struggling. I come into this world with 8 cheeks, a healthy pair of lungs, a lot of big ideas. How am I going on? Bald head, blue tongue, a saucer of warm milk. Well, you know, when I think of poor Alice, in 6 months she's got to be left all alone. 6 months, left alone to fend for herself. That reminds me, Norton. Do you know I've never made out a will? If I only got 6 months to go, the first thing I gotta do is make out a will.
Oh, yeah. Hey, making out a will is 3 in 1. I mean, you wouldn't want all this stuff put in escrow.
And by the way, Norton, I won't forget you in my will. I'm leaving you my bowling shoes. Boy, thanks, pal.
You know, I was just gonna go out and buy myself a new pair of bowling shoes. This couldn't happen at a better time.
To whom it may concern, I, Ralph Brandon, leave my wife, Alice Brandon, all of my worldly possessions. I leave her my... I leave her my, I haven't got any worldly possessions. I'm going in 6 months and I've got nothing to leave her. That's it. I gotta leave her something.
Hey, wait. I just got an idea. Look, as long as you're going anyway, why don't you sell your body to science? If they pay by the pound, you'll be enough for millionaire. Why don't you shut up? Hey, I just thought of something else. You know, you've got a very interesting story there. The story of a man doomed to 6 months to live. Why don't you do like a friend of mine did? He had hiccups for 3 weeks, and he sold his story to a magazine. You know, the American Weekly. Got $5,000 for it.
$5,000 for a story about hiccups?
Yeah.
I ought to be a saint to get $10,000 dying. This is a real human interest story. People want to read about this. Everybody will read it. I can see it now. The first installment, the title of it. Doomed Man has only 6 months to go.
I think that's a little lengthy for the title. Let's probably chop it down, make it shorter, like, in 6 months, Blip takes off.
There's a man outside and I can't get rid of him.
What man?
He's a nut. Says he's got a story for you and he won't go away till he tells it to you.
Well, just tell him I can't see him. Oh, wait a minute, Dick. You said you need a new lead story. Maybe this guy has got something.
All right, Shirley, send it.
All right, Mr. Brandon, finish now.
Thank you very much. All right, we haven't got much time. What's your story? This may come as a terrible shock to you, gentlemen, but you're looking at a man that is only 6 months to live. All right, but what's your story? That's it. I'm gonna die in 6 months. You could put the story in your magazine. Be a riot. Be better than the one you got in there now about I was a mambo dancer for the FBI. Believe me, look, I'm sorry for your trouble. We can't use it. But you gotta use it. I don't want the money for myself. I want to give it to my wife. I'm gonna die in 6 months and I got nothing to leave her.
I told you, I'm sorry, we can't do it.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. This baby doesn't want us for.
What do you mean?
The heart angle. New man finds out he only got 6 months to live. Not concerned about himself, thinks only of his wife. We're playing up big. Run the story every week for 6 months. Everybody'll be waiting for him to drop dead. Hey, this is an action. Look at the pictures we can run. Look at that face, it's beautiful. I tell you, we can make this guy a national hero. He'll be another Davy Crockett.
Are you sure you only have 6 months to live?
Oh, yes, sir, honest.
You know, if you were just making us up to collect some money, that would be a pretty serious offense. And if we printed this story, and you didn't die in 6 months, we could be laughed out of the business. You know what we'd do then? We'd have you thrown in jail for 20 years for fraud.
I have no idea about anything like this, not about dying. Yeah, I got the proof here. Here's the doctor's report.
Hey, take this great angle there. When his tongue starts turning blue, we'll do a color spread on her.
Charlie, call the shop. Tell them to get set up. We got a new lead story for the next issue. Well, we're gonna do your story, Mr. Kremlin.
Thank you.
Right up to the minute you dropped in. Tis the season for sunscreen? That's right, Jimmy. It's a holiday heat wave with Jolly July on Tuning with Me. All next week on Meet TV.
Entyvio is the only gut-focused treatment for moderate to severe Crohn's and UC. Gut-focused Entyvio works right where you need it to block inflammation in your gut. With a legacy of more than 10 years, Entyvio offers the experience you need, lasting relief and steroid-free remission. And some people experience rapid symptom relief. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, PML, a rare brain infection that can result in death, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. With Entyvio, you may be able to pay as little as $5 per dose. Ask your doctor if Entyvio, including the Entyvio pen, is right for you.
Gut focus, Entyvio.
Oh no! Our water line broke. It could cost a fortune to get a contractor to come fix it, and it's not covered by homeowners.
So call 1-800-761-5403 or visit getpocketmoney.com. Order now.
What's the matter? What is the meaning of this, Ralph? And what is this crazy story about you having 6 months to live?
It's not crazy, Alice. I got less than 6 months to live. That's why I stole the story from them. I didn't have any money to leave you after I was gone. I sold them the story, they gave me $5,000 for it, and I put it in the bank under your name.
I don't know what you're talking about, Ralph. All I know is that you are not dying.
Gotta be convinced, huh? All right. Here's the doctor's report.
Well, aren't you the merry widow? You'll probably be hysterical if I do.
I was wondering what happened to this report, Ralph. The doctor said he sent it over. Blue-telling bald head, saucer of milk all around. This is a riot.
This is a riot. Let's see how much of a riot it is when you finish the payments on the icebox.
Ralph, you're not dying. This report happens to be from Dr. Morton, a veterinarian. This is about Mom's dog, Ginger.
You mean I'm not dying?
Of course not. Arterial monochromia happens to be a disease that comes from crouching or fleas.
I'm not gonna die.
Alice, this is like being born. You don't know what it is to think that you're gonna die in 6 months. I'm gonna live.
Alice, we're gonna celebrate.
We're going to every Chinese restaurant in town. I want you to know that money is no object.
You know the $5,000 I got for the story?
We gotta spend every cent of it celebrate. I'll be right out.
What's the matter, Ralph?
The $5,000 that I got for the story. I told him I was gonna die in 6 months. No, I ain't gonna die. I'm down to money under false pretenses. That's fraud.
But Ralph,